Welcome back, dear viewers. Communication influences every part of our lives, from our personal relationships to our success in the workplace. To help us better understand what makes communication effective and why it remains such an essential skill, we're joined by Ahmed Zain, who holds a PhD in Operations Management and Leadership. Good evening, Doctor, and thank you for joining us.
Good evening, Kamran. Good evening.
Now, Doctor, what is communication and why is it considered one of the most important life and workplace skills?
Actually, and first of all, communication as a way of process to exchange information, ideas between the peoples, between the companies, and it will take it a lot of levels, like horizontal communication, vertical communication, formal communication, informal communication, external communication, internal communication. This is a communication with a simplify identify. But actually, I wanted to talk about the communication is not recently subjects.
Right.
Oh, no. Education started before the creation began. If you recite Quran and the first surah, Al-Baqarah,
Yes.
Allah said, إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً for angle. Okay, what does it mean?
What
Allah take permission from angle? No. Hashallah, Allah not takes permission from anyone. Okay, but it's a very strong ayah, and we need to thought from this ayah a lot and a lot and a lot. It's okay. This is a kind of information. Okay, the
Right.
kind of information from Allah to angle. I will make successful place on earth. It's okay. We take the very strong lesson here. Before any COO, managers, leader, whatever, any title of company need to take the decision, communicate it to the team to save the success.
Subhanallah, there are so many lessons in
Yes.
the Quran, and that is one of them.
Yes.
Yes, mashallah. Now, Doctor, what are the main means of communication and how have they evolved over time?
Communication means before when we started communication face to face, then starting with letters, message by letters, then phones, then email, then AI and technology coming make it easier and faster. Easier and faster process. This is effective with the two, positive and negative, of communication. This is the technology. Make it easier and faster, agreed. But and the circumstances of your family or like that, we lost a lot of traditional, a lot of commitment to sit together. But communication is very crucial of
Right.
all ways, very crucial and significant also, and essential for the work. But you take the benefits and the tool to make effective communication. Yes.
Right, so what are the key components, let's say, of communication process?
Key components. Okay. Communication principle or components, only five elements.
Right.
This is the main measure of communication. You have sender, you have receiver, you have channels of communication, message. Those are waiting for feedback.
Right.
This is the main communication process content of what? This all very significant five principle or elements of communication.
Right. Now we touched on this even before air. We talked something about that, and I'd like to bring it to the attention of our dear viewers watching at home also. You know, sometimes we are in a position, Doctor, that we are speaking and, you know, the listener isn't listening. They are just waiting to talk instead of listening.
Yeah.
So maybe that, is it fair to say, is that what you mean when you talk about receiver and sender and all that?
Actually, you're touching a very sensitive point. Why? This is the big barriers of communication. For example, if you are make a meeting with your boss in company, you aren't listen for what he asked or for the questions. You prepare the answer in advance. Why? Listen first. Maybe you found the answer in the question, inside the questions. Maybe you found the answer. Then you answered without any care about the questions. So this is the big barriers. Not only for the receiver, no, for the sender also. for the channel also, for the message also. You are a manager. No listen for the team. Very negative.
Right.
Yeah. How you come to solve a problem and you aren't make eye contact and full listen for the team. You're facing a problem now. Maybe when you listen and carefully listen and your body language ready to listen the other side, maybe you found the solution inside his problem. For example, you have one of them coming for you and complain. Okay. Complain of what? I'm very tired. Why very tired? You are sick? No, I'm not sick. But I'm working 12 hours. At the moment, and as a boss, no, it should be work 13 hours. This is working needs. And the blind and the clothed. You aren't like to listen. But if you are a leader, why you schedule 12 hours? Bring your supervisor. Why let him to work 12 hours? Okay, I have a shortage of manpower. At the moment, he give you light about the root cause.
Right.
It's okay. And at that moment, take the momentum to check why like that, why shortage. Maybe he need training. Manpower is enough. And capabilities, it's okay. But he can't do the work. Take it a long time. Maybe you go for Eisenhower matrix. What's it should need it? What's important and urgent? What's urgent but not important? What's urgent and important? What's neither urgent nor important? So when you're listening, you found a lot and a lot and a lot.
I understand. Now, that's very powerful, but how can we ensure, I know you touched on this, but can you elaborate and expand? How can a sender ensure that a message has been understood correctly by the receiver?
Okay. Good question, by the way, you asked me about that one. Appreciate it. It's okay, even a lot and a lot of topics, by the way.
Okay.
If you send a message, I told you there are 5 majority elements. This is the sender, and this is the message, and this is the channel. Okay. You sent a message. Maybe you use a wrong way. You sent it by email. Okay. But maybe you need to make attention for the team. Team, I sent the email regarding one topic, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Should be verifying with the team. You understood or need meeting. If you understood, appreciate it. It should be, let him ask questions to sure and verifying your message, completely send it, completely understood from your team. Because it will affect about the results.
Exactly.
Okay. But how I knows the barriers of communication? Because the barriers of communication not for only the receiver.
Yes.
All manager thought that he can't understand the message. Okay, sure. You have a mixed nationalities. You have a mixed gender. You sent a message in a bad time, on a right time. Keep it a bad. You send a message after working time finished. And he needs a response. You insist he needs a response. He's a human. What he will do? It should be take a right time and right channel and emphasize with your team, message delivered or no, and use the email to be as a reference. Maybe I already deleted my WhatsApp frequently every 24 hours or 7 days or 1 month to save my phone capacity.
Right.
Put the replacement yourself as a leader. You got thinking as your team thinking. But you aren't make it like that to occupy your team. No, to will be sure your message is delivered with 100%. And to will be sure, not only stop, I sent it by email, I sent it by WhatsApp, I sent it by every social media I have. Thank you, appreciate it, you sent it the message. You verifying is your team is understood or no. It's crucial? Yes, it's crucial.
Exactly.
Because without understanding, zero achievement. Your goals, not align with the team. How come you ask it, it's done or not done? And here, let me to ask myself or ask you, very crucial question. How I know my message is done or as delivered was 100% or no?
How?
By feedback. Because
which is one of the pillars you mentioned maybe earlier. Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. By feedback. Feedback not coming matches your goal. Asking why. Maybe there is some issue he can't understand you. Maybe he need more training. He need more clarifying. Maybe he need a lot of process. You know, if you're touching this point, you can make a big thing of your management. Put the right man in the right job and right place according to the skills. Because feedback, yes, because feedback. Because the message, yes, because you inspect about the message. Is delivered or no? No. It understood or no? I deliver the message, understood. Where is the feedback? Feedback here is your criteria to suspect and judgment your team. Understood or no? Believe the work or no? He have enthusiasm enough or no? He in good in his place or you need to change him for another department? By the way, I can continue or
of course, yeah,
free?
Please.
Okay. By the way, Thomas Erickson and surrounded by aged Spock, he has a good opinion here. First of all, Thomas Erickson, he is the one is the P-man or author for this book. He classified the people for 4 colors: red, yellow, blue, green. It's okay. He makes something good. He said all people is different. It's logic.
Yes.
Some people read. What's the criteria for it? He has the little bit aggressive, needs a target, needs a result achieved. He doesn't care about the circumstances of firm or of the team. This is my target, this is my target. Shortcut, I need it. He put mostly those people with this mindset in red color. Okay. Other color as yellow. Those are people encourage the team, thinking out of the box. Okay. Push the team to achieve the task. He said this is yellow color. Once what is useful, I will tell you after I finish this classification. Blue, that men or that people, mentality like analytical, go in depth, like numbers. Okay. For green, like to support the team and the training and send this. What he said, in your company should be make classification for those are your team. Who's the one? His mindset likes numbers, put him in operation.
Right.
To success. Okay. The one like analytical, put him in financial department. Will give a good report and adopt and discipline such a.
So putting the right people in the right places, basically.
For yellow, put him in sales or marketing because he like to thinking out of the box. For blue, for we talk for green, like to support the team, put him in training. So, not only that, he doesn't stop. This is color or this is classifications. We can taught the managers. I'm like to see the leaders.
Yeah.
The leaders or COO. It should be all adjectives of all these 4 colors inside your personality.
Amazing.
Yeah, why? Because he can't, without this one, he can't trade with the one in financial or the one in marketing, the one in, no, it should be believe the others and make it this classification to will win with the team.
We call that the jack of all trades, basically. So you have a little bit of each skill. And
not a little bit, no. In deep detail because it's your teams and the result depend on you.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Little, no, never little, no. But I'm not mean go in deep details. No. But respect your team and put the right man for the right job to take a majority benefits.
Right.
Yes.
Maximize your benefit from putting them in the right place.
And also at the moment you're empowering your team to do the task perfectly,
yes,
without mistake.
Give them the
time is very crucial, it's very important. And time equal money.
Right. It's efficient, basically.
Yes.
So, Doctor, what is the impact of effective communication on society, organizations, and even personal relationships?
Yeah, effective communications, it should be, there is a little bit tool like full listening. Full listening very key of success for communication. You aren't listen, you can't solve the problem. You aren't listen, you can't know the goals. You aren't listen, you can't achieve your target. You aren't listen for the team, you can't know the problem team facing. You aren't listen, you can't. Okay. These questions lead us to types of communication. Maybe,
yes.
Okay. Communication types as vertical and horizontal. Not only that.
Can you explain that to our dear viewers,
Yes.
please? Yes.
Let me to give the majority address, and we can go in deep little details.
Right.
Okay. Communication, if we're talking about the communication, there is a lot of levels of communication. Horizontal, vertical, formal, informal. That's okay. And not only that, internal, external, and the internal with upper title, with the responsible people, your team, and with your colleague in similar level.
Right.
Very crucial. Maybe your team or the one in similar level make a lacking of you to then achieve your task. It's okay. So at the moment, it must, and be careful. Communication will be done with who? With my boss, care about the channel, about the message. Use WhatsApp or email. Very crucial. Internal or external. Maybe you're talking with another company outside, it should be commented by emails and put CC for your boss or for your higher title or for one who need to see the email, not put it in PC. Plain carbon copy, no, it's not good for you and for us. Okay. With a colleague, how come you are my friend in same company, I text you a message? Use WhatsApp. Very
Right.
friendly, is okay. But if I send the email, for example, you work with me in same operation, and your office, your desk near my desk, or your office front of my office, and send the email. Try to make it friendly, is better firstly. Then if you need some documented insight to know one of you make a mistake, by email.
Yes.
It will be achieved more. Little bit friendly is not for outside for your boss. Don't text by WhatsApp. No, maybe he needs solid reports. Should be use a mail, but you can use WhatsApp and said, I'm sent it 1, 2, 3, 4 email. Appreciated your check. Very crucial.
Yes. So, Doctor, what are the different...
Turn back for your question because I go for classifications, the types of communication.
That's absolutely fine.
Yes.
So what are the different types of communication, and when should each type be used? You touched on the types. Can you explain it further? And when should it be used?
All it must be used. I give you an example. Okay, I have a course. I am in course with medical institutions. Operation manager said, every day I have a shortage of my staff. And my manager knows this. And every day next the door, I can't do my work perfectly. I'm facing a problem. At the moment I asked it here, still in your work, not terminated, not firing? I said, how come? Your way. She asked me what I will do. I talked to her. First of all knows you're facing a problem. But don't talk about the problem, because problem is not problem. Problem is a situation, has negative point and positive point. Okay, if the negative point more than the positive point, still there is no problem. But however, you can't to use the positive to handle the negative. Raise your hand, say I have a problem. After this process, said I have a problem. So what you will do? First of all, handle the schedule. Contact the team. We're facing a problem. Visa's not allowed now. We have a scheduling. Maybe we need of you not 8 hours only or 9 hours. We need 10 hours or 11 hours.
So communicate, basically.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Then when you go for weekly meeting or monthly meeting, said I have some money for overtime.
So
why?
For that example, does that person not have the bridge of communication?
No, I need to solve it first.
Right.
When you go with your manager with the problem and we solve it, he appreciated you. Not expert the problems.
Yes.
Yes. So when you go for weekly meeting, I increase the salary for X and Y or Z 20 KD because you're waiting extra time. Why? Because we have a shortage problem. He appreciated you more than you said, I have a problem, there is no stuff, there is no stuff. It's a way of communication and how to solve the problem. Another example, if you are working in purchasing department and the quality of any product you don't like, at the moment you make a good email and aggressive email. We need to stop this source because blah, 1, 2, 3, 4, bad quality, bad, and pricing is high.
Okay.
No, you aren't make it like that. You are right. You are totally right. But the way, go for your manager, discuss with him. We're facing we receive poor quality, or damage, or without label, or whatever. This is not the first time. So what you prefer? Your manager leader. So when you make the mail for the company, threat the email or warrant the email, put him in CC, he will appreciate it. Because you unknown him. But without his known, there is an issue with you. Even you do the great job, but you jump, you ignore. And then when you do mistake, big mistake.
Doctor, this brings up an interesting question I want to ask you. Sometimes when you have employees, you are dealing with different, let's say, temperaments.
Yes.
Some people respond better to being gentle with them, and some people don't respond well to that.
Yes.
Some people you need to be aggressive with, and sometimes there are employees, when you are aggressive, they shut down.
Yes.
So, do you have a technique to gauge how to deal with those sorts of employees, please?
Yeah, okay. Once a day, you are president of a channel, and you are young more than a lot of people, and said, why Umrah deserve? I deserve to this title before Umrah. What you will do? Some people resistant you.
Exactly. There's a reaction.
Some people, maybe freshman of work, still starts the work. He believe you because he doesn't know what you will do. First of all, when you start with any firm or any company, make classification for the people. Who's one has experience, who's one moderate, who's one is still starting or recently starting. For recently starting, check, finish the training, demonstrate, follow up, and he signed, I received the training, follow training. Why? Because when you treat with that kind of people, you start as a leader during the training process.
Yes.
After the training process, still a leader? You make a big mistake. It should be take some policy from boss. Not suspect, not cutting or make a penalty, but ask it. You receive the training? Yes. You understood what we need from you? Yes. What struggling of you to didn't achieve the task? Maybe the time is not enough for him. He go and work at home. Maybe he has family problems. Maybe transportation.
So many things.
Okay. At the moment, okay. Give me time frame, and I will support you. After this one, this is for responsibility. Okay. For the experienced people or expert people, what we will do? They feel inside not satisfied about your position, about you. Totally. Even you make amazing work. But he said, why? I'm deserve this one. I'm deserve this title.
Entitlement, basically.
What you will do? This is this is the big resistance of your work. Sit a meeting and depend on him.
And what?
Depend on him.
So give him responsibility.
Yes.
Right.
Because you are expert, because you are here before me, I wanted to 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have a time frame. At the moment, you lead him with indirect way.
Nice.
You said, I'm okay. I'm huge here. Okay, you are number one. You are perfectly. You are amazing. I'm waiting 1 week to finish the task. Depend on him, and we'll see. At the moment, you give him responsibility. And let us see.
It's a very diplomatic way as well to
Yes.
deal with that. Yeah.
And we implemented of the book. We implemented. I'm not talking about theoretical. Yeah, this is practically way.
Amazing.
I use it a lot and a lot and a lot of our in daily routine, in daily operations routines.
Well, that is a powerful answer, Doctor. Of course, we'd like to pause there as we do have a report to show our dear viewers, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Hello Kuwait on KTV2, the family channel. And I'm pleased to be joined once again by our distinguished guest in the studio, Dr. Ahmed Zain, who holds a PhD in Operations Management and Leadership. And now, Doctor, we move on to the next question, which is, what is the difference between verbal and non-verbal communication?
Verbal, all know the verbal. Okay, but in the verbal, depend on many things, or many points to be perfectly okay. Verbal communication, for example, I receive a problem, and I call that one, need to meet me, what the issue or you're facing, or what actually your problem. When I'm talking to him, yes, speak, yes, I follow you, yes. I check the mails, I check my phone. How come I handle him? How come verbal communication done? Should be completely 100% eye contact to them. It should be full listening, full concentration. Focusing for his body language, for his eyesight, focusing for everything. This is for the problems. If you're working with your, you have a meeting with your boss, and you played with something, you feel it's good, it's crucial to check the numbers because you are caring, you're asking you about this number, you need to fast make query or scheming for the report to answer if you're scared. Here's maybe sensitive question and you aren't know. No. Full concentrate in verbal communication. And if ask you any question and you aren't really said, let me to check and we'll come back to you. More respect. And he also respect you because you aren't messy. You aren't take any words. What's the second part of non-verbal?
Non-verbal, yes.
Yeah. Non-verbal, use body language for eye contact. Maybe sometimes you use this many times. If you go for a restaurant to ordering your food, and the cashier said, hello, what you need, sir? Blah, blah, and he tried to take the order. And there is no eye contact with you. What you feel? He's ignoring me. This is a bad service, bad hospitality. I'm not coming here again.
Yeah.
Imagine. Okay. But if he smile and give eye contact for you.
Great service.
And great service, even he make a mistake for exchange of order taken. In addition, if you are in your office and one of your team come to you and you ignore him, maybe he will make that eye contact like that. He understand you are busy now, but you respected him.
Exactly.
So body language is very crucial during your speech, during your meeting, during your call. Very crucial and very significant because it's equal respect or not respect. And building is a trust.
Building the trust.
Yes.
That takes time.
Yes, building is trust. Yes. Even if you have a lot of team and try to text you by WhatsApp. Not ignore, said, can I talk to you later? You have to call. One very important, one you can, important but not urgent to answer now. We always, by the way, communication, it helps us to achieve the task. Great. And to align our goals. Great. To be nearest with your team. Great. But isn't our matrix help you to deliver good result? Why? Because isn't our manage priorities? Example, you are front officer of hospital. One patient come to you. It must to take his ID and record it, the name, blah, and use ERP system, okay, to put the data. But he will die. He needs doctor, urgent, important. But it should be make it that one because I should be create the file. I can't move for any medical till I finish my work. It's okay, it's important, but not urgent now. Important and urgent to send him for the suitable doctor for him. Or right doctor. But after he finished, you can take and complete your work. Urgent to reply for all emails. Okay, but now, important now. It's urgent before you finish your work. Before you finish your work or data, you need to reply for all emails. But now, or before I end my shift, before you end my shift, maybe after 1 hour, maybe after my break. But important to do something else. Okay, so even our matrix is manage priorities, but communication not manage priorities.
Right.
Clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm success to deliver that difference between communication and manage priorities.
It's a great segue for the next question also. And maybe you touched on this, but tell us more about the top principles of effective communication, Doctor.
Okay. First of all, good listening. Good listening. This is very crucial. Good listening, you can avoid a lot of barriers of communication.
Right.
Okay. Good listening, it means you respect your team or your colleague or your boss for all levels. Good listening. Your body language, your way for which channel I use. For example, you are proactive, working 24 hours by 7. You are amazing person. You are matchless skills. You are perfectly. Okay?
Yeah.
You are Iron Man. Okay. But you make a noisy without your manager. Mail, messages, WhatsApp, calls. No. Where's the time frame?
Right.
Where's the time frame? I'm doing my job. I have enthusiasm. I can work. Okay, you are perfect. But it should be in the right time. Why in the right time? Why? This is a big question. Because you stop the noise of your manager? Or make a noisy for your manager or noisy for your team? Because you respect? No. To get the right feedback. When you are a leader, once you are a leader, your team, you treat them like your son at home. I need. By the way, you can't able to say to your son, I need. By the way, you said please. And maybe your son not listen to you. Because you're way. So you push it, you make a pressure for the team. I need. Okay, time خلاص from 9 to 5. بعدين you complain next in the morning when you have me, why you aren't answered? I text you or I sent a message you around 7 or 8. Expect the answer. You can. If he politely, he said sorry, I'm not the message.
Right.
If he knows the policy, he said I can't because my work is finished at the moment to make a big barriers with him. So channels and time is very crucial to take a feedback. And your team or your boss or your or your colleagues feel you are respect yourself first before you respect them.
It is crucial, yes.
Yes.
Now, Doctor, you mentioned how important listening is. How essential is it?
Also, not that. I'm so sorry, I'm not complete. Because you're talking about the principle. True?
Yeah, and that's one of the principles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your language.
Your language?
Yes.
Meaning?
Meaning, you know, international company have a lot of nationalities and gender mix. Use tough word. Maybe if you have girls already, not shy to open the message in front of husband like that. Maybe this Indian person or from Bangladesh or from Egyptian or from Kuwait, he can't understand the terminology. Be simplified. Be sure what's the message. Need to translate to Arabic, English, and other language. What's wrong? We have a lot of tools now, like AI builds the message. I write the messages for all. Tell him with many languages.
Exactly.
To be sure there is no barriers will be happen. True?
Yes.
Okay. Not only that. Not only the message, not only the terminology. No. Time. You seem to, as I mentioned, in the wrong time. This is my time for break. Make noisy for me so you can take a good response. Job is done or will be done, but without inspire. How to encourage your team, motivate your team, respect your team. You will have and get full, perfectly response as you expected and in advance. Communication.
Yeah.
Communication need more interviews to covering.
Well, I wish we had more time, Doctor, but unfortunately we are running out of time. So with that, we have to we have to conclude this episode here. And we really appreciate you coming on, visiting us, and sharing your insight with us. Thank you, Doctor.
Thanks, Mr. Amran.
Well, dear viewers, that was Dr. Ahmed Zain, who holds a PhD in Operations Management and Leadership. And with that, we conclude this episode of Hello Kuwait. We do hope you enjoyed the journey as much as we did, and we thank you for spending your time with us and keeping us company. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.